Self-esteem is alluring.
Do not be part of those stupid people that for everything, for every wrong they have a quote to back themselves up. That to me is the height of stupidity.
You will start up businesses, they will fail, trust me. Hi guys, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Z, and on this channel I do everything from vlogs around Nigeria, skincare, hair care, and as a lawyer I also reel out a few stuff that I feel might be necessary to you. A young girl in her 20s, I feel like quite confident with this, and I can actually give you a few tips that has worked for me. Your 20s are years that you will never have back once you're done with this time. This for me are less than 10 ways to own your 20s. I'm just fresh off the shower. The first thing I'm going to use is my vitamin C serum. The first thing you should know is that education is good, but education isn't key. Empower yourself. Everyone can be educated, but not everyone can be enlightened. No one wants a liability for a person. This video is geared towards helping you, for you, not to prepare you for any man or for marriage. It could be a secondary purpose. Do not just stop at getting an education. Improve your skill. What will differentiate your CV from that person that went to the same school as you, that studied the same course as you? Take an internship. They could be paid or unpaid internships to progress your career. To be honest, when you're out from school and you're seeking a job, people don't care. All they want is people with 5 years experience, 10 years. But you can make up that even while in school. Before leaving school, ensure that you intern at most of the firms or most of the places you dream of working in the future. That way it's easier for you to get in. Pay for skills. Do not just think about having a BSc in this, having an MSc. These things don't work anymore. Gone are the days when titles, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, used to pave way for people. Now it's what can you bring to the table. You have people like Mark, of course, this platform, you have YouTube, you have Facebook, where in the world can Mark go to and people will not accord him respect? Remember, he dropped out of university. There are ways to improve yourself. That is why I'm saying enlightenment is key for me. Education is not. Enlighten yourself. Grow yourself. Mentally, physically, spiritually, in every wise. Be sure to measure up to standard. Travel the world. With the pandemic, we've got to realize that you don't necessarily need to board a flight to travel the world. That's the truth. With the pandemic, we've come to realize that you don't necessarily need to board a flight to travel the world. Travel the world with the internet. Know what cultures are. Know what this is happening here, what your counterparts in these areas look out for. You don't necessarily need to board a flight to be able to travel the world. That is what I am saying. That is talking. How many places have I traveled to? But that is the thing. Do not get stuck in one place. Do not get stuck in a particular place that you do not know what's happening in the next place. That's what I mean by travel the world. Know what's happening. Know how other people are winning. Even if it's virtually, try and travel the world. Leave. By leaving, I mean, do not be afraid to make mistakes. Do not be afraid to take risks. Do not be afraid to do things. But at the same time, you can learn from other people's mistakes. You don't necessarily need to make your own. But do not restrict yourself, because your 20s are more like your experimental years to help you nurture the future. Your 20s are your years of learning. So leave. Some of us carry burdens on our shoulders that even a 50-year-old man cannot carry. Some people carry the problems of their family. Some people carry different things. But just always remember that you're still a growing child. So please leave. Learn to take out time to leave, explore. Like Nigerians will always say, problem no dey finish. Forgive yourself. Get it together. Save money, make money, spend money. That is what your 20s are for. Be at a mental space in your life that you were okay. I feel like we don't talk about mental issues enough in Nigeria. We don't talk about mental issues enough in the world. So a lot of people are losing it and they don't know. Getting it together also means you have to be disciplined. You have to be a disciplined person in your relationship with people, in your spending, in your time with God. In virtually every area of your life, you have to be disciplined. Another way to level up in your 20s is to work so much on your self-esteem. Self-confidence, self-worth, self-esteem are the things. This is one major thing that is bound to bring you down. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't have confidence in yourself, if you don't have self-esteem, you're going to go down the drain. To be honest with you, there shouldn't be any room on the surface of this earth that you cannot walk into, speak confidently, and use the door at the end of it. Like, I feel like confidence is so important in your 20s that it affects everything from your relationship with men to women to everything basically. Self-esteem, self-worth, knowing your self-worth, working on your self-esteem is actually key for me in your 20s. Your 20s, you shouldn't be timid, you shouldn't be afraid of anybody. There's nobody you can't talk to in your 20s. There's no room that you can't go into when you know what you're doing. Your 20s are your years to. A lot of people suffer from self-esteem issues growing up as teenagers, growing up as for various reasons, but do not let that sink into your 20s because you will regret it. Your 20s are the years to grab the bull by the horn, speak to, like, be so confident that it exudes. Like, people see your confidence even before they see you. That's how confident you should be. And you can't be confident. Confidence comes from different things. Confidence comes from even the way you dress, the way you smell. Like, if, for instance, you are smelling now, and you're talking to somebody and the person does like this, trust me, you will lose that confidence that you have in you. But when you are smelling during the spring, you have this floral scent with you. You smell nice. You do not necessarily need to break the bank to smell nice. Once you have your bath, use a deodorant. You necessarily not even have to use a perfume. Do you understand? Just use a deodorant first. Some people will say that, oh, they don't have money to buy perfume. There are deodorants that they sell for 400 naira, 500 naira. If you have data to be on Instagram, YouTube, even now that you're watching me, you should have 500 naira to buy deodorant. Wash your clothes clean and let them dry under the sun. Smelling nice and good also boosts your confidence in a way that you will never understand. Like, I mean that I feel like confidence, self-confidence is the major thing for me because it transcends across borders. It transcends across every aspect of your life. In finance, in career, in your relationship, in everything, you have to be confident. And the truth is that the confidence, right, there's a lot of things embedded in it. There are different ways to boost your confidence. For a woman, learning how to do your makeup as well has the capacity to boost your confidence. I mean, me, for instance, when I wear makeup just enhances your beauty, right? It's not like it makes you more beautiful. It enhances it. So when I wear makeup too, I even feel more confident. I try to also go on YouTube. Sometimes I just watch makeup videos just to improve my skill because sooner than later you will need it. And it's not every time that you have the time, not even the funds to call a makeup artist to come to your house to do your makeup. The basic thing, you want to just go out from here to here, you're going out with your boyfriend from here to here, you just want to do the makeup, you need to still call a makeup artist to do it. No, these are the basic things that you can learn to boost your makeup, to boost your confidence. It's not even hard. Everything is on YouTube. It's free. You can just Google it. That's for a woman helps you. But as a man, try to boost your confidence. There's nothing that turns a lady off than a man who doesn't know his worth as well. Confidence for me if there's anything to take home from this, if you can't take home any other thing, it should be confidence. Be confident. Like, confidence transcends across everything I've just spoken about here. Be confident. Like, self-esteem is alluring, it's charming. Let your confidence exude, let it go before you. For your 20s, learn to work on your weaknesses. Learn to work on your weaknesses and make them your strengths. That is the truth about your 20s. Do not be part of those people that make or that have a quote to suit their stupidity. No, you have a temper, you're not working on it. You're saying that's how I've been all my life. Who cares? We all have issues. Everyone is trying to work on his or her own flaws. Work on your flaws. Yes, your flaws are beautiful, but at the same time, you can aim for perfection. Nobody is perfect, but you can aim towards it. Work on your shortcomings. Work on your flaws. Work on your imperfections. That way, you tend to get better at everything you do. Do not be part of those stupid people that for everything, for every wrong they have a quote to back themselves up. That, to me, is the height of stupidity. I mean, you have the chance to be able to grow, learn, unlearn, grow, but you choose to be stupid just because someone somewhere has given you a quote. Then you feel like everything is okay. Okay, enjoy your stupidity. Understand that your 20s, you have to be accountable to yourself. Nobody owes you shit. Nobody owes you nothing. The moment you realize that, the better for you. Strive to work for yourself. Strive to do things for yourself. Try to be the best part of yourself. Work for yourself without having the mind that, oh, my uncle would do this, my uncle would do that. Work for yourself. Work out your salvation. The moment you realize that, you will see that you will begin to thrive and you begin to work hard for things that are right. You begin to make the right decisions. Your 20s are the years to take big risks. You know why? Because those are your years. You were young, you were experimental, and you were creative. Those are the years to take on businesses that are bound to fail and most that are bound to succeed. I mean, I myself have tried a few businesses, and I will tell you that hey, those are your experimental years. It helps you to know what you really want for yourself. There's something no one can give you, and that is experience. Until you've experienced something, when it comes to career, when it comes to business, when it comes to ideas, you can't actually know the outcome until you've experienced it. So those are your years to try out a lot of things. Businesses, ideas that you feel are going to be great. No one knows your intention. Nobody can hear your intention. You have to be intentional about some things. Just know that you can't be too hard on yourself. You will start up businesses, they will fail. Hey, they will fail, trust me. At your first trial, most of them will fail. Some will actually succeed. But do not be too hard on yourself and do not give up. You can't quit. When you quit in your 20s, then you're stupid. Because those are your experimental years. Those are your years to try and try again. Keep trying. Keep trying until things align for you. Keep trying until things are in your favor. Keep trying until the heavens are open for you. Keep trying until things work in your favor. Do not be hard on yourself. Keep trying. Keep working towards it. Keep growing. Keep thriving. Keep blossoming. Those are your years to blossom. Your 20s are the time you realize that your formal education might not be able to fend for you, but the skills you acquire during those years are what might actually be able to fend for you. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of lawyers, doctors who have veered into something else other than what they studied, and that is what is actually feeding them. So the earlier you realize that, the better for you. So that's it. Now, the final thing you should realize is that in your 20s, do not stop growing. Do not stop growing mentally. Do not stop growing financially. Do not stop growing spiritually. And inwardly, do not stop growing. Keep growing. Keep fighting for what is right. You have a place at the top. Keep fighting. Level up. Grow. Be confident. Take big risk. Learn, unlearn, relearn. Work on your flaws. to travel, enlighten yourself, learn that skill, learn one skill, grow your money, be yourself. At the same time, my darling, do not be too hard on yourself. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that you have what it takes to get to the top. Level up, be yourself, do it just for you, not because of any man or because of any woman, but just because it's right for you as well. So till I come your way next time, do well to subscribe, share, like, and comment, and I'll see you in my next video.